imam si wonata ke modi me alon ko imam Diallo anata ke modi me alon ko ay ñinin karo keje ako fo asimo dole fono bang men yalon ko wolle parti kurukuru e ka me United Democratic Party ako ha molbe jele men yalon ko e boda PPP e boda NCP e boda GPP ako bari loya Ousainou Dabo o mo molti me yalon ko parti la kurukuru lalu wolle lu latala e tata noma e ya tombon kake patio nyinna nyaton koti bara manke modi mi alon ko patio nyinna kurkuru molu abe wollel kono badi ngol nyine siela wuce foloti honorable Kemesen Jammeh mi alon ko watola anene député yake nun jarala tiliji karo mansa konko commandant tundo kan a telefona mo mode sainten membe ambassade yala Gambia banko to yala toki banko kan ala CDR côté ngol drong mba futandi lal male ning ala en nyesiama drong mba folale nsitenten drong ning ay Africa television wala karola al setenden kam mutano na website oto warando kata Facebook na mobile abo fanan abe Play Store al sa download no ke muna fang ko kurun nimbe kala drong nal tollem fo jan
that okay? Oh, okay, thank you. I see you now. Yes, we are trying to. We are doing that. Yeah, we are put it on now.
Welcome back, Mr. Jammeh. Can you hear me?
Thank you very much. After a good break.
I hope you had a chance to drink some coffee or tea.
Yes, really.
Thank you very much. I would like to remind you that you're still on the oath.
Yeah.
I can still hear a lot of background noise.
Can I do this now? Can I do it now? Yeah. Hello?
Can you bring the witness up on the screen, please? Hello, Mr. Jammeh. Can you hear me?
Yes, I do. I can. I do hear you.
Unfortunately, we can't hear the witness.
You can't hear me.
OV Van, we can't hear the witness on our end. Mr. Jammeh, can you say something else? Let's see if we can hear you now.
Hello? Yes. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you clearly. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So we'll proceed from where you left off prior to the break.
Yeah.
You told us about your arrest on the 23rd September 1996. You were arrested and taken to JAMMEHTRRC prison. And then you were moved to Farafenni police station. Eventually in 1997, you told us that you had actually you were taken before a court, before Magistrate Toure. Thereafter, you were informed of the charges.
Yes.
You were granted bail eventually. You were released. And then you were rearrested about a week later and sent back to Janjanbureh. Please correct it.
Not a week later. Yes, I'll correct you. See, we were released. We are released on bail on a Friday or on a Thursday.
How's it now?
So I crossed to go to Java to have a nice stop there before I joined my family in Congo. But Friday, about noon, the police came for me again to say that, well, they have the instruction to rearrest me.
And so you were rearrested and taken to Janjanbureh prison, is that correct?
Janjanbureh with my colleagues, Siaka and Seni Sabali.
Following your rearrest, considering that at the time you were run for elections, what was the reaction of the UDP, your party, to the fact that you had been arrested?
They objected seriously to the idea of rearresting me after having been nominated. Thought it was unlawful and unconstitutional, and that they demanded categorically that I should be released after having been nominated already. Otherwise, they may consider their participation, whether or not they are to participate in the election. So eventually, and luckily for the country, well, they yielded to pressure. And a few days later, at Janjanbureh, the police came for me again to say that, well, I was agreed. I should go home. So that's how I got my freedom together with my colleague Siaka and Seni.
Do you recall the date when you were finally released?
I have a very bad memory.
That's perfectly fine. I know we're in January 1997.
It was shortly after the nominations. It was shortly after the nominations. But I had only 1 week to campaign left. I have only 1 week left to campaign for the election.
It's very helpful. So during the time that you were in detention, from the first time you were arrested on 23rd September 1996, under that regime, up until when you were released, finally a week before the elections, were you at any point mistreated while you were in detention?
Well, honestly, I was never tortured. I was never mistreated. Only that we would go to bed by 5 o'clock in the evening, and our cells would be opened by 8 o'clock in the morning. It's very strenuous. It's very bad to eat. So that was it. But I was never maltreated at Janjanbureh Police.
Do you know what effect, if any, your detention had on your family?
Well, it had a very adverse effect on them, because you can't imagine just seeing your head of family taken away like that for reasons not explained. It's very painful. See, they had to put up with a very, very difficult sort of condition, living without the head of the family, for reasons not explained. But it's apparent that it was based on political motives.
And what about yourself? What impact did that have on you?
Well, I knew, I was not surprised really, because I know the type of people who are ruling the country. They have very little regard, if any, for the rule of law. So people in my category should not be surprised by that sort of treatment. See, so I had to manage it as a man, and I made it so. I made it a point of duty that before I left prison, I put down the particulars of all those whose arrests were politically motivated. I think there are about 19 of them, including Juara. But after my release, list was submitted to my executive committee, and they agitated that all those people who were politically detained should be released as a condition of our participation. And fortunately, the government yielded to their pressure and released all of them except Wajuara.
You mentioned that the people of your category should not be surprised by the treatment that you received, meaning being arrested and detained. What do you mean by people of your category? Which people are you referring to?
I mean opposition politicians who are opposed to a military regime that has no regard to the rule of law and democracy, for that matter. So that type of treatment should be surprised, really.
You also told us that you compiled a list of about 18 or 19 names of individuals
Yes.
whose arrest you believe was politically motivated. Do you recall
Yes.
some of the names on that list?
Yes, I can remember Solo Kuruma, who died in detention at Bakau also during that ordeal. Solo Kuruma is one I can remember. The others I cannot remember, but Solo exactly I can remember. Solo Kuruma from Sandu, Dashilam. See, so it was quite a long time ago. I can't remember, but I could remember. I took the list and I gave, but they really cooperated and released them, except for Wajuara.
Do you by any chance know what was the reason for the refusal to release Wajuara?
Well, I don't know. One can only imply. Well, he's another radical guy. It was a problem to the government. So because of this radicalism, I think that was the reason why they insisted on just detaining him there.
The 18 or 19 names that you mentioned, including Mr. Solo Kuruma, were they all members of the UDP?
Well, I don't know much about but Solo. I know Solo very well because was in Sandu. But the others also, we have been discussing within the cells, and they have been telling me that they are just there for political reasons. And luckily, consideration was given to the request of the opposition party to release those people so that at least they can exercise their franchise.
So you were released finally a week before the elections, and I assume, managed to campaign. What was the outcome of that election?
I emerged victorious against Babaju.
And did you have a particular position upon emerging victorious? Did you have a particular position within?
Yes, in fact, I was the minority leader from 1997 to I think 2002. I was the minority leader and also a member of the ECOWAS Parliament.
While you served as minority leader in Parliament, the National Assembly, did anything happen to members of your constituency?
Very well. Thank you very much for that question. Something serious happened to them. My village, for example, my village in particular, Sikunda, see, they also had their share of the problem, the harassment, see, the politically motivated sort of harassment and imprisonment. Because it happened that my village, sometime in 1999, if I can remember, my elder brother, who was the Alcalo of Sikunda, passed away. And according to our tradition, he should be replaced by the next in line for succession. Because in the Gambia, normally position of Alkali is based on traditional basis. You see, that happened to be me when I was in Parliament. But according to Section 59 of the Constitution, a National Assembly member cannot be an Alkali. So I told my villagers that, well, I cannot serve as an Alkali because I'm already elected as National Assembly member. So let's choose somebody else. So we agreed on Alaji Saru Jammeh, who is actually the eldest person in our Kabilo, although he's my nephew. He's much older than me, but because of the fact that he's the eldest person in the whole Kabilo, Jammekunda, so we unanimously agreed that Saru should be the Alkali. So at the time of question of rates and taxes, well, out of 50 yard owners, about 46 paid their yard owners to the Alkali to be paid to the area council. But when he went to the area council to pay the money, the rates, it was rejected because an Alkali has been imposed on us who is not on the line to become an Alkali. So, not surprisingly, the villagers categorically rejected that imposition. They said they would not tolerate it because not a single person was consulted about that man's alkaliship. It was between Yajajusi and Baba Job. Late. He was imposed on us. People said no, they would not accept it. So the area council refused to accept the money. So the Alkali had to go back with the money. He was called by the Safeway judge and asked why. Sikunda is always opposed to the status quo, the ruling party. He said, well, that is unacceptable. He told the Alkali that well, you have to surrender this money to the Alkali who was imposed on the village as a matter of must. So the Alkali told him that no, the money is to be paid to area council, not anybody else. The Alkali told him that well, I took the money to area council. The area council would not accept the money from me. Then Alkali was asked, why did he receive the money from the people? The Carlo told him that, well, I did not force the people to give their money to me, but because I am the chosen alkali, they voluntarily gave their rates to me. He said he has to give the money back to the people. So the alkali told him no, that he would not do it. The people reposed their confidence in him, and that he would not shirk that responsibility. So, the next day, the Carlo was arrested and taken to Masakonko police station, detained there for 3 days. A 75-year-old. Yes?
Please continue, and then I'll ask you a few follow-up questions on what you've told us.
Okay. He was detained at Masakonko police for having received rates from people, from yard owners, for 3 days. As a show of solidarity, those 3 days, the constituents, people of the constituents will go and spend the whole day at Masakonko for 3 days, knowing that he can only be detained for 3 days, and he will be released. So he was released after 3 days. But shortly after that, the president had a tour of the country his people saw, and during his meeting with the people of Yaros constituency, Judge's wife, Fatu Njai, told the president that they were surprised because there is a village in this constituency who is not prepared to pay rates. Then the president expressed his concern. He said, which village is that? And that's my village. He said, well, then somebody will go to jail for this. So thereafter, not quite a week, they went after my yard owners. They started with 12 people.
Let me just interrupt you. I'm very sorry to interrupt you. I want to ask a few questions before we move on to the yard owners.
Yes.
You told us that this incident occurred in 1999. Is that correct?
Yes, that is then when the villages were, yes.
What about the arrest of the Alcalo?
The Alcalo is the same year. In the same year, shortly before the arrest of the yard owners.
Do you recall the month or the day?
Well, no, I cannot remember it, but it's sometime before the arrest of the imprisonment of the yard owners. Because of his insistence that because of his insistence that he's not going to surrender the money.
And just to clarify, the person who was arrested was the locally chosen Alcalo, Mr. Alais Saro Jammeh.
Saro Jammeh, yes.
Thank you for that. You said he was 75 years old at the time.
Yes, more than that, more, yes.
He was taken to Mansakonko and detained for 3 days.
3 nights, exactly.
3 nights. Do you recall where in Mansakonko he was detained?
At the cell there, police cell.
At the police station?
Yes, police station there.
Do you know if anything happened to him during the 3 nights that he spent at the police station in Mansakonko?
Nothing happened because people so solidarity. They would be there up to 8 p.m. Every day they would go. Would go there and just spend time with them. They take their lunch and everything. See under the trees, in their attire. See, so solidarity. So he wasn't lonely.
Do you recall the names of the officers or individuals who arrested him?
Well, there again, I cannot remember. I cannot remember. See, I cannot remember.
That's perfectly understandable. I'll ask the questions, but of course, if you don't remember, that's perfectly fine.
Yes.
So after 3 days, he was released.
He was released, yes.
And you told us that
and with
thereafter,
money, you know. Yes. Yeah, thereafter, something interesting happened. I told you about the president's tour. When Jaj's wife made that sort of statement that there is a village in Arab West that has refused to pay rates. That's a gross misrepresentation of what happened. Any yard owner can march and go and pay his or her rates to the council, but Sekunda was denied that sort of that opportunity. So they said they must by force surrender themselves to an alcalde who was imposed. And people won't do that.
You said
so
that Yaya Jammeh, please.
Yaya Jajusi's wife, the same for Yaya Jajusi's wife, was the one who reported the matter to President Jammeh during his tour. And a few days after the president's tour, a summons was sent to our people to appear before Yaya Jajusi's court on a Sunday.
Prior to that, you said during the president's tour, President Jammeh, that is, he said that as a result of the information he received regarding the villagers of Jara Sekunda refusing to pay their rates, according to what he was told, he responded that somebody will go to jail. Is that correct?
Yes.
Were you present during that incident?
No, but the people are there because we are in Sankuya. This meeting took place at Sankuya.
So you were informed of his statement. Is that correct?
About this, I was informed about this statement, and but this was what Yaya Jajusi's wife told the president, and it's a gross misrepresentation of what has happened. People wanted to pay. They went to area council. They said no, they will not accept it. And
so a few days after the President Jammeh's statement, you said that on Sunday.
Summons were distributed for our people. 12 of yard owners. They start with 12.
Please tell us about that.
They started with 12 people, and most of those 12 are my close relatives. They started with my own brother, who is next to the same father and mother, Alaji Jammeh number 1. Then Karamosi Sise Jammeh number 2. My nephew. Then Mamadou Jako Jammeh number 3. Also my nephew. Then Ansu Drame, my brother-in-law, married my sister. Then Demba Dobo Drame, also a nephew. Then Masane Sonko, my cousin. In Germany, my cousin. In Jalo Sise, my nephew. Lampai Sonko, and Karalan Jai. I think they are 11. These are the Sekunda 11.
Just to clarify, was it 11 individuals or 12?
They are 11. I think they are 11 people. Sekunda 11, if I can remember much. If you have taken the names, I don't know if they are 11.
Yes.
They went to court on a Sunday, and The case took place at Masakunkwera Council premises, and they were asked as the reason why they failed to pay their rates. Individually, they responded in the negative, that they did not refuse. In fact, they have attempted to pay. But the other council would not accept it. Then they were asked, which alcohol did you pay your rates? All of them said they paid to Aisaro Jammeh. So all 12 of them were put on board 2 double cabin vehicles, save for Yayashi sentenced them to 6 months imprisonment. And this was in the later part of June 1999. That was the second week of the rainy season, when farmers were very busy. Can you imagine sentencing a farmer second week of the rainy season? What impact that will have on the farmer? That was how they were, taken to Janjambure for 6 months. She told them that we are going to be sentenced for 6 months at Janjambure prison. That was how they went. They were received at Janjambure on Sunday. And normal court cases don't take place on Sundays. But Sikunda was an exception. It was very urgent for them. So, I felt, you can imagine the sort of situation would be really. They tried to do this to inflict more victimization and terror on my people. Could imagine, I was then the elected member, but I had a very bad time as a parliamentarian. My people were taken. So we had a Herculean task, Hussein and myself, to see what to do about this. Court cases normally take time, process and to resolve, So we filed a suit at the High Court. Decided over by Justice Wallace Grant, if I can remember, late. So he ruled in favor of my villagers, that they did not deserve that imprisonment and that they should be released. Not after they have spent 40 days in prison did that judgment came out. After the judgment was delivered, I made it a point of duty to secure a copy of the judgment. It was on a Friday. I sent it to the commissioner of the Central River region. It was Mohamed Bojan then, and another copy to the PO, prison officer there in charge of the detainees, Mr. P.O. Jara, so that at least they could be informed that a High Court ruling was delivered in favor of my people. And after having received that ruling, I felt very much gratified. So I dispatched a 12-seater vehicle to go to Janjambure to receive my people. But it came back empty. The officer would not release them, even after having received the order from the court. So we had to file another suit again against that prison officer for having refused to carry out the order of court. He had nothing to say to justify that. He only said that it was Friday and, well, it was too late to release anybody. He told him that I was told by lawyer, well, you imprisoned these people on a Sunday. You received them on a Sunday, but you would not release them on a Friday. What is the sense in that? As a result of that, he was demoted to the rank of corporal and transferred to Central Prison. He received demotion. That was where he was encountered his destruction because of my people. So, despite that, my people remained in prison. I had to face the Attorney General then Fatu Bombe and Sudan. I believe that the court has made a ruling, and people are defying the rule of the court, as if this is a lawless country. So she felt very much moved by what I was saying. Then the president was on leave at Kanilai. She said he was going to Kanilai to meet him, so that at least this sort of stuff ceases. That should be rule of law. Fortunately, our intervention paid dividend. At long last, my people were released, but not before they spent 40 days in JAMMEHTRRC prison, where I was. 12 yard owners. Now, I think 5 of them have died. You can refer to your list. Mamadou Jako Jammeh has died. Mansudrame has died. Jalo Sise has died. Masane Songo has died. And Karalang Njai has died. So there were 11 now. Only out of the 11, you have 6 who are alive. Their matter is with the TRRC. You'll face them. They have already filed a complaint to the TRRC. But I think it's a duty on my side because they were victimized because of me. This is why I have to make an introductory sort of statement about these people. You hear from them. So I have made the introduction.
Thank you very much for that information, Mr. Jammeh. It's a lot of information. You mentioned that 6 of these individuals eventually passed. Do you know if their deaths... Five individuals. Do you know if their deaths had anything to do with their detention? Was there any link as far as you're aware?
No. As far as we are aware, this is natural death. Right? They have made that death, later with the progress of time. Because they all came out well. So I wouldn't say that it's attributed to their treatment there.
Let's talk about the impact of their arrest and detention on the rest of the community in JAMMEHTRRC Kunda.
It has a very serious impact. Can you imagine a farmer imprisoning a farmer during the second wave of the rainy season who is only dependent on farming? It's a very serious thing. It's a very serious impression, because their livelihood is dependent on farming. So the people of Sikunda seriously considered this matter. They said, well, these people have just started with 12 yard owners, but we are 50. They'll come for more. So what we do now is to go under the work on these people's farm. Do the sowing and the weeding while they are there, because we may join them. So the people of Sikunda cultivated the farms of all those people, did the sowing for all these 12 people. And as a show of solidarity, the UDP membership in Jara West also had that the villagers of Sikunda went to do the sowing on these people's farm because they are not around. So they also mobilized themselves and appointed a day when they had to go and do the weeding on these farms. They sent a message to Sikunda to say that, well, they are coming to work, they are going to work on the farms of these 11 people, but they only need water from Sikunda. They are going with their provision, rice, meat, and everything to be cooked. So people came from all villages to go and assemble on these farms, and they completed the work. The weeding was done and everything. Fortunately, those people, their farms did very well. They had a lot of good crop. So when they received that information in prison, that boosted their morale. That was a moral booster. That they saw themselves not alone in the struggle. So they came after 40 days and received a hero's welcome at the Soma Garage. They were warmly received by the generality of our constituency. So that was how their ordeal ended. Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jammeh. It's very important to hear about communities coming together to help each other. You mentioned that there were 12 individuals who were arrested and detained. And you mentioned 11 yard owners. And you mentioned that, in fact, there was fear or concern that this could happen to others because there were about 46 yard owners. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes. I said that.
Did anything happen following that? Did the fact that 11 individuals had been arrested have an impact on the community in terms of who they paid their rates to subsequently?
That was the end. After that case, that stopped. People then paid rates according to their wish. After the court's intervention.
Apart from that, were members of your constituency victimized again, or was that the only incident?
That was another one. I cannot forget that. That's part of my notes I sent you, but I have to mention it. That was 2001. Yeah, 2001. I went for an ECOWAS Parliament meeting shortly after general registration of voters. So during the general registration of voters, I went to Nigeria for a meeting of the ECOWAS Parliament. And during that registration, so many people were transferred from the combos, from different parts of the country, to come and register in Jara, mainly in Soma and Karandaba. Just to make sure that at least the UDP is defeated at the polls. So there was a lot of legal registration of aliens from various parts of the country to register in Jara West. So as a result of that, after I returned from Nigeria, I told them that, well, there's one way to challenge this. Only the revising court. You have to go to the revising court. So We discussed this matter with my constituents. Anybody who knows about anybody who does not deserve to be registered to be taken to court, to the Basing Court. So there again, a number of people objected. There are cases of objection in Jinoy, cases of objection in Pakalinding, Soma, a lot of objections, Karantaba, Tonyataba. So these were the villages that were affected. So when I came, I made sure that we go to the IC office to get the count files, go through them, so that we can determine who does not deserve to be registered there. So the people who actually took these cases to the revising court eventually arrested and taken to JAMMEHTRRC before the end of the court cases. So the problem reverberated in Jara Central also, the same registration problem. I think 5 people were taken to JAMMEHTRRC from Chennai. They were just taken one day, just taken like that, taken to JAMMEHTRRC prison, and then there again we have to go to court again.
Do you recall the names of the individuals who were arrested and taken to JAMMEHTRRC?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. If my memory can Mamadou Job from Jinoy. Mamadou Job from Jinoy. Dawude Dabo, deceased from Pakalinding. Labali Sise, deceased from Tunatawa. Yakuba Seba, deceased from Soma. Bubakar Seba, deceased from Soma. Kasamandin Keta, a woman, the only woman among them, now living Sherakunda. One of those who objected to aliens being registered. Yes, I think these are the ones I can remember in Jara West and Jara Central. My memory can take me right. Lamkunjang Damfa, Japan. Then Solo Sane Japina, Masane Damfa Japine, Yankuba Songo Japine, Kamo Sonko Japine. Yes, I can remember. I think these are the people who are taken to JAMMEHTRRC prison for this, having taken these people to revising court. And we had to go to court. Mr. Dabu had to go to court to secure the list. Eventually, we succeeded in getting them out.
Do you recall how much time they spent in JAMMEHTRRC prison?
Yeah, that badge, I cannot remember exactly time, but there are cases in the device in court. We'll see that.
But do you recall if it was a matter of days or months, for example?
The days, I think it's days. Days. Not longer than people of Secunda anyway. Yeah, the Secunda people, they were there for 40 days. But I don't think these people spend that much there. Dabo and his team tried to secure their release sooner. So that also, because these Jara Central and Jara West used to be one constituency. I used to be the candidate there until the APRC came and revised the boundaries, reviewed the boundaries. So that's where division came. But these people are all victimized because of me.
Thank you very much for that, Mr. Jammeh. I would like to move on to the events of 2016, April 2016.
Yeah.
And I know in your explanation you will give us a bit of a background on how the April 2016 events came about. Can you tell us about that incident?
Yes, please. Yes, you know, if you can remember, the 2011 parliamentary election was boycotted by the opposition. For the simple reason that the electoral laws are seriously flawed. They need to be revised to create the conditions for free and fair election. So we thought that it's not just ideal for the political party just to be boycotting elections. We should try to create the conditions for our participation. Then shortly after our boycott, the parties got together, PDYS and UDP, GP, NRP. See, I think these were the major parties. It came together and decided that we should write the IEC for the next presidential election with a view to creating the conditions for free and fair election, because there is no point for political parties to exist and they don't participate in elections. So we wrote to the IEC demanding that, well,
sorry, Mr. Jammeh, can I just interrupt you briefly? This is for the OV van, I believe. We have a lot of background noise. People are speaking in the background. I don't believe it's the...
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, it's all right now? Hello?
Mr. Jammeh, thank you.
Okay. So we wrote to the IEC to summon a meeting, and we came up with some conditions, about 17 conditions or something like that, that should be considered by a meeting of all political parties, including the APRC, so that we can discuss this thing and chart a new way forward, so that at least we can have free and fair elections. So IEC, under the leadership of Mustafa Kiri, at the time was the we wrote to, so that he can convene a meeting. But there was no reply. See? And I could remember the official parties, the ones I have mentioned, we agreed to travel the length and breadth of this country and to explain to the electorates why we did not participate in the 2011 election, and also explain to them our demands we think should happen to create the free and fair elections, and the efforts we are making to make sure that all these things are regularized. We had 8 days to tell the country, to explain to the people, because the people should not just be there like that they don't know what we are doing. We told them that we are also making effort. We are written to the IEC so that the situation can be regularized. Because we could see civil servants, politicking, military people wearing party T-shirts and things like that. You see, and you can only participate as long as you are supporting the ruling party. That's unfair. We said that situation should change. See, so this was what I'm pressurizing to see. See, so they did not reply us. Up to 2015, we sent a reminder. Again, no reply. And our youth were aware of what was going on. The youth also were organizing themselves to create understanding across the parties. Because they have a role to play. So, nearer to 2016, well, they again refused to reply to us. Then come 2016. The election was scheduled for December. These youths, unbeknown to the executive, organized and mobilized themselves to stage a peaceful demonstration, which is permissible by the laws of the country, to demand for the creation of free and fair election. We never knew anything about the executive, never knew anything about that. It was just on the 16th, 16th of April, 14th of April, that these people came out. Surprisingly, I only came to know about it in the evening, that there was a demonstration, because that day I didn't go into town. We heard that our youths, but the youth president, late Solo Sunday, as the leader, mobilized themselves from Bamboo area to Westfield, heading towards Westfield, with their banners demanding for free and fair elections. And time limit for that matter. So it was a peaceful march, and they were trampled upon and arrested and malhandled, taken to PIU headquarters, and eventually banjul. So the matter came to our knowledge, and we found it was necessary to have an emergency meeting of the executive committee of the UDP.
Prior to that, if I can just ask you a couple of questions. You said
Yes.
that they were arrested and trampled upon by who?
By the PIU, paramilitary police, who descended on them at Westwood area.
Did you hear what they did to them? Do you have any details about what they actually did?
They were tortured. I understand they were tortured. They were tortured. They were taken to mile 2. From mile 2, they were taken to NIE, the torture chamber. They were taken there.
Do you know the names of the individuals that were arrested and taken to mile 2?
Yes, I can remember some of them. Solo Sandeng, Falan Sonko, Fatoumata Jawara, Fatou Kamara, Nogoy Njai, is a woman. Yukuna Suso, or a woman. Then you have Kafubaro from Tujen, Ibrahima Jabang, also from Tujerang, Modu Gom, also from Tujen, Bubakar Jite from Gunjur, I think. Yeah, these are some of the people I can remember at this juncture. See, they are, yes, so these were some of the people I can remember, although there are more than this. See.
Thank you very much for this information, Mr. Jammeh. This is certainly a matter that the JAMMEHTRC will investigate later on. We just want to ask you as much information as you know about it now so that we can avoid having to call you again when we start dealing with this matter.
Yes.
You told us that they were taken to Mile 2 and you received information that they were tortured. Is that correct?
They were taken to NIA.
Taken to NIA?
They were taken to NIA. Yes. So I received a call in the morning of the 16th, early in the morning, around about 7 a.m. from Mr. Dabo to inform me that he had information that as a result of the torture and detention of these people, he had that Solo Sandin died during the night of the 15th. And that he was secretly buried at Tanya. That was the information he received. So that made it necessary for us to have a press conference on Saturday the 16th at 12 o'clock.
You said that it was Mr. Dabo that informed you of this information. Just to ensure the record is clear, which Mr. Dabo are you referring to?
Mr. Lawyer Dabo, Hussein Dabo. Hussein Dabo, the party leader, told me he received information and that we should have a press conference. You know, on the 15th, after the demonstration, we had an executive committee emergency meeting to discuss the matter. So we are thinking ways and means of securing their release. But a further development came up. That was on the 16th, when we had the news of the death of one of them. And that some of the other detainees were in a very bad condition. People like Nokinjai, Fatumata Kamara, Fatumata Jawara, and Fatu Kamara, that they were in serious condition. So this is what we had.
Can you just tell us a little bit more about that? You mentioned that it was Mr. Sosandeng who you received information had died in custody. Then you mentioned other individuals who were seriously injured or their condition was serious. Can you tell us what information you received about them?
Well, information, yes. Did I name Momodu Ngom? Did I name Momodu Ngom?
From Tangi.
Yes, yes. So we received that these people were seriously tortured overnight, and that Solo had to succumb to the torture and passed away, and that he was secretly buried at Tangi, somewhere in Tangi. This was the information that Mr. Dabo received, and a press conference was summoned, and it was well attended.
Prior to that, how did you feel when you received this information about members of your party? One dying in custody, one being tortured.
I received the news with dismay and shock and disbelief. I couldn't just believe it. It was terrifying to do that sort of thing. That sort of thing is alien to Gambian culture. Torture people to death like that. I could not do anything. Then I went out very early that morning What those first people who arrived at the venue of the press conference. All the newspapers, all the press men in the country were represented. They attended. So the house was filled, the compound was filled, the surrounding areas in the street, everybody, people everywhere to come and hear what was going on. Then the news spread that Solo was killed, cold-bloodedly. So, Isdabo announced the object of this press conference was to inform the general public and the press, for that matter, that Solo Sandeng died in custody in the hands of the NIA, and that he was secretly buried in Taiji. The atmosphere was just chaotic. People crying, wailing. It was too much. People from Tipakunda, where Solo is resident, quite a number of them came. Everywhere was packed with people crying. So Mr. Labo told them that in addition to that information, he made it clear to them that that was the day when we would go out and demand for Solo Sandeng's body, dead or alive. He said, well, if a young man as young as Solo could die on behalf of the country, for the sake of the country, to bring about justice and democracy in this country, why can't we just, what about we who have grandchildren? So he told the general public attending the meeting that, well, that was the day for us to go out. And he also suggested that when we go out, we should occupy the whole street, but we should only occupy half of the street to allow other vehicles to pass. And that nobody should tap over any vehicle. Nobody should hold anything. Nobody should use any foul language. We should hold the national flag, every one of us. And we will have only one slogan. Well, that is, leave Solo Sandeng dead or alive. This was our song. And he also urged the general public that, well, the front row should be occupied by the leadership. The assistants may not participate, so that in case something happens to us, well, they can take charge of that. Because if the APRC can afford to kill 14 young students, who would be surprised about killing few old men like us? So that decision was taken. The front row should be occupied by us. I was on his right. Femi Peters was on my right. Lamin Diba was on his left. Modu Sane and Pakia Kweli, followed by the masses. We were chanting that song, Release Solo Sandeng dead or alive. At least all the other detainees. We knew that something was going to happen. If it was not safe for everybody to come out, because if we do that, they can trample on all of us. And that would be the end of the party. But we made sure that there is some amount of crop that we take care of the party in the event something happens to us. But most of the assistants had to drop, they did not participate. Because you know something will happen that day. That was the day. It would be very irresponsible on the side of the UDP if we let that situation die down like that. That would be the UDP who would listen to us after having that sort of suffering, that sort of indignity. So we were marching, heading towards Westgate. Then at Comium office area, that was where the paramilitary force descended on us, beating us, hitting us, throwing people on board the truck. Oh, it was serious. The most seriously wounded people, I will name 3. Lausinabo was seriously wounded on his head. Rode by Lamin Diba, he nearly lost his eye. Minister Farm also, he nearly could have lost his eye. And then Lamin Jata Obama, seriously wounded on his head. I also had my share. So I was hit on my head, on my hand, wounded also. But theirs were more serious than mine. So we went to the PIU.
If I can just stop you there, Mr. Jammeh, just a few questions. You mentioned 3 individuals. You mentioned Momodou Lamin Diba. You mentioned Lamin Jata. You also mentioned yourself.
Yes.
Is there any other individual who was seriously injured?
Seriously wounded, yes. These are the serious ones I can remember.
You told us that they were hitting you. Do you recall what they were using to hit you?
Yes. The truncheons and things like that. You know, things like that. 20 people. This was around Comium area, headed towards PIU. They arranged mattresses, trade in a big hall, so we were there, men and women.
You mentioned that the people who were seriously injured, I'm looking at your statement right now, the statement that you provide to the TRRC, and you mentioned lawyer Usaino Dabo.
Yes.
What injuries did he sustain as far as you can remember?
Seriously wounded on the head. On the head. Seriously wounded on the head. Not seriously on the head. Blood over. So they had to go and stitch it. Together with Lamin Diba. His eye, nearly lost his eye. They also stitched it. Lamin Jata also. Those are the very serious cases I can remember.
Before we move to where you were taken, just a couple of questions about the individuals that did this to you, as well as the group before, the Solo Sandeng group. Do you recall the names of any of the individuals who were involved?
There was so much commotion and things like that, so I could not remember. I don't know them. These are PIU people.
Did you hear anyone mention any of the names of the individuals who did this, the PIU members? Did you receive any information about who they were?
I cannot remember.
Thank you for that. So we'll move to the point where you were all seriously injured. Tell us what happened after that.
We were taken to the PIU, and we were taken to this. Some of us were seriously went for treatment, and they took us to a big hall with mattresses everywhere. So that's where we were going to spend the night. Men, women, we were all scattered around there. See, so I could remember Usman Sonko came there, and Yankuba Sonko to come and see us.
Who were these individuals, Usman Sonko and Yankuba?
Sonko.
Can you tell us who they were at the time?
Yeah, they were the one who came to see us there, you see, while we were in the PIU there.
What were their roles at the time? Mr. Usman Sonko, who was he at the
Minister
time?
of Interior Minister. The Interior Minister, and Yankuba Sonko was the Inspector General of Police.
You said they came to see your group, is that correct?
Yeah, they came to see us. They just came to look on what they didn't say anything. And that was indication that, well, they have come to see us, the detainees who were detained. Yeah, just stared at us like that and returned.
You said there were about 30 or 40 detainees held in that big hall. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Men and women together in the same
Men and
place.
women. Yes, yes. Although the women were, there are different mattresses. See, we spent one night there. We spent one night. That was Saturday night. So Sunday morning we were taken out to give our statements, to write our statements. Wrote our statements. So in the evening, we received instruction that we were going to be taken to the maximum prison mile 2. It was Saturday evening.
Can you tell us what happened when you arrived at mile 2? That evening.
When we went there, David Colley, even the commander of the prison, received us with his team. The documentations were done as is normal when people are received. We were received and taken to the remand wing, mile 2, which was overcrowded. So everywhere we check up people everywhere. So
at that point, were you told why you were being arrested and detained at mile 2?
No, nobody told us anything. Just to receive us, detain us. Merely received and detained.
And the 30 or 40 of you were taken to the overcrowded remand wing?
Yes,
Is that what you said?
Yes, we went to different cells in the remand wing. I was in number 11. My son was in number 1 or 2. So we are in different cells. So we were in remand for quite a time. And during that period, we had access to visitors from our family and friends. So up to the time when we were charged.
Can you tell us about the conditions in the remand wing of the mile 2 prison?
Very congested. Very, very, very congested. Poor ventilation, no fans, nothing. Place was hot. And people bundled together to one place, just packed in one place. But we had to manage it. Some of our mates there were very considerate. They had to surrender their wooden beds to some of our elderly people. They had to go underground. See, and this show their respect and honor for the elderly.
Can you tell us what you mean by they had to go underground?
No, yeah, the beds were on top of each other. You can never know it until you go there. You see, so some are under, others are above. So the beds are arranged that way. See, so most of us know, because I was in the same cell with Kafubayo, Ibrahima, and others. So we were in number 11 cell, and the inmates there showed us respect. They gave us their beds, which were at least above. See? So Mr. Dabo said we are in different cells. Femi and others, we are all in different cells. So that was the period when we were having visitors and food from outside. Every evening, every afternoon, at 2 o'clock, people descending from all parts of the country to come and see their relatives. Many people there. See. So this was the condition we were until the Ramadan. We spent part of the Ramadan there. One thing happened to us during the Ramadan, I will never forget that. On the 20th day of Ramadan, the officers said that, well, they would not allow any more food to enter mile 2. Just because there was a problem in the main yard. So a problem that emanated from main yard affected all the cells. So we are denied food on the 20th day of the Ramadan. We are forced to eat the bad food. So it was very terrible. The 20th day of Ramadan, when the Ramadan was about to end, subjecting us to that sort of thing. It's unforgettable. During day, instead of allowing our peoples to come and bring our food, one philanthropist came to slaughter a bull there in mile 2 and cook food for the traders when our own food was refused.
Do you recall the name of the individual who did that?
That philanthropist, I can't remember. Can't remember the name.
You said there was a problem in the main yard. Do you recall what
There
problem?
was a problem, and this one affected everybody. Main yards where all the prisoners are. Those who were sentenced. That's where they are. But the problem that happened there reverberated everywhere. So that was it. I don't know. We had no idea. But we suffered. People brought charity for us on Friday when our food was refused.
You told us that before you entered remand wing, a number of you were seriously injured.
Yes.
Did you receive any medical treatment while at Mile 2 prison?
Yeah, in Mile 2, actually, we had clinics where people go for simple medicament and things like that. On serious cases, are taken to Banjo. See? Mm-hmm.
And how much time did you spend in Mile 2?
Well, in Mile 2, because we went to Mile 2 precisely on the 16th of April, and we were actually sentenced on the 28th of July.
Can you tell us what you were sentenced for, as well as how long the sentence that was issued was?
We were sentenced for having organized a demonstration without having permit. It was a peaceful demonstration which does not need a permit. So we were wrongly charged. So this was the charge against us. So we were sentenced for 3 years. And that was on the 20th of July when we were sentenced 3 years imprisonment.
During your trial, do you recall who represented you in court?
Yes, I will never forget that. Some good Samaritans. This country, we have good people. Good lawyers. Stood by us. We will never forget them. Led by Antuman Gay. Ami Bensouda. Awashe Sabali. Chief, the minister's young brother. Chief Tamberu. Rachel Mendy. Nene Cham, all the others, quite a number of them. In fact, 17 Gambian lawyers stood by us, gratis. We will never forget. Women and men, gratis. See that at least justice is done. That was indeed a moral booster. We were not alone. We are good people. I want to seize this opportunity to say thank you, all those people, those men and women who love this country, who mean well for this country. We'll never forget them. I will not do justice to leave this place without a big thank you to them.
Mr. Chairman, I note that we've gone over time. Is it okay if I proceed to the end and then we can take a break after that? I believe that I have another perhaps 10 minutes at most.
Yeah, please proceed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You mentioned that you were sentenced to 3 years, and that was on the 28th July 2016. 20th July 2016.
Yes. Yes.
Did you in fact stay in prison for 3 years?
No. We did not. God the Almighty destined otherwise. Our lawyers, who even found it very difficult to access my tool, to even talk to us, or even our lawyers, they find it difficult to come. They appealed against this unlawful sort of sentence. See, the matter was in court, and the matter dragged until nearer to the election, when we heard that the opposition parties had the good sense of coming together to form a coalition to end the stewardship of the dictator. Because this was based on the premise that no single party can easily, single-handedly defeat the PRC, which is entrenched with all bad laws. So political groups came together and decided on a strategy. They came up with a candidate to contest the December 4th presidential election. And that was how President Adam Barrow has come to succeed. Our parties put their individual interests aside, put the interests of the nation first. And to end this sort of regime, this dictatorial regime, and open a new page where they create the conditions for democracy, the rule of law, and peace and development, to end the country's isolation in the international community. We thank the Almighty Allah that on the 1st of December, the Gambian people spoke. They voted massively for the opposition, despite all the odds. We thank the Almighty for His intervention. Because if we had spent that 3 years there, some of us would have died. Because of the condition, we couldn't just tolerate it. Because we weren't allowed even granules to enter mile 2, let alone food. You'll be compelled to eat very bad food. Cherry with sand, my friend, you have to eat it. in order to live. Pub with expired milk, virtually no sugar. Just hard. So this was the condition. But when the victory of the opposition coalition came about, well, we thank God. And by that time, there was a pending appeal of against our unlawful imprisonment, which appeal took place on 5th of December. Prior to that, some enthusiasts were even attempting to come and just remove us from my tool by force, but they were all to just wait and wait for the law to take its course. I could remember the day after the victory was announced, there was so much crowd outside Mile 2. People were coming in order to try to take us out by force, but Mr. Dabo advised them that that was not lawful. That law has to take its course. We have to wait for our appeal. And that appeal was heard on the 5th. And not surprisingly, the motion succeeded. That we be released because the status quo has changed in the country. And that there were some prisoners who should be instrumental in whatever government is to be formed. So the need arose, the necessity arose for us to be released immediately. And that motion by Honorable Antuman Gay was not opposed. And that was how we gained our freedom on the 5th of December.
Thank you very much for that explanation, Mr. Jammeh. So you were in prison at that point in time from the 16th of April 2016 until the 5th of December 2016.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what impact that prolonged detention had on you as well as your family?
That had a serious impact on me because I think I should mention at this point, by the time I was arrested this time, there were only children in my house. My wife was in London. Our daughter gave birth to a baby boy. So she went to London to see the baby boy on the 10th of March. Then on the 16th of April, we were arrested. So she had to make a premature return to the Gambia. You can't imagine a house with no elderly person there. Only the children were there. Most I was just tormenting, it was just serious. But they had to make up with the situation. So my wife had to return immediately, yes, after our arrest. It was indeed a very serious ordeal for the family. See that we were treated in that way. See.
Thank you very much for that, Mr. Jammeh. That concludes my question. I will hand over to the chairman for the commissioners to ask further questions, and then we will give the witness an opportunity to give a final statement. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chairman Council, for that. And thank you very much, Ambassador Jammeh Kotoke Kemezeng. Commissioners, have any questions? Commissioner Carr, please, you have the floor.
Commissioner Carr, thank you, Ambassador. I have two questions. The first is, you mentioned how your village was victimized. I would like to know if your constituency was also victimized, for instance, by being denied development projects. That's the first question. The second is, how did you people survive prison, especially during the Ramadan?
Okay, the first question. I said my constituency, they were victimized. There is another element of victimization that I have forgotten about. That has just come to my mind. See, a number of civil servants serve different departments, mainly Sankuya, Kanikunda, Karantaba. They were dismissed from their jobs, their positions, by one sentence sort of letter indicating no reason whatsoever. So they were just believed to be supporters of our party. Yeah. So they have been dismissed. The matter has been taken to the courts. A lot of progress has been made, but up till now, decision has not been made. Actually, I don't know whether that matter also, because some of them have some service, less of service. They have been dismissed. Only political motives. See, some Pakalinde, Sankuya, Kanikunda, Karantaba. These were the villages that are affected. Yes. So we have suffered a lot. From this regime. See. As I have said, I have the list of the civil servants who were dismissed as one lot, the other ones who were jailed, and those people who petitioned against the illegal registration were jailed. So we have three groups, all in one constituency, just to trample on the UDP so that the people fear being members of the opposition. That was the ulterior motive. But they failed to achieve that.
Thank you. Commissioner Carr, do you want to repeat your second question on dealing? Maybe repeat it for him.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. The second question is, how did you survive prison, especially during Ramadan, given the horrible food that you were given?
It's interesting.
I know you are Yaranka. I'm from Nyomi.
You see, it was very challenging, but one has to be a man. You have to eat in order to survive. You know, their intention was to kill us gradually, just deny us with food that is edible. See, if we had just refused that, we would succumb to their wicked plans. We had to bear and try to eat just to live. And this is exactly what we did. Some of us were reduced to mere bones when we were released on the 5th of December. We had to just live, manage it. See, I hope that answers your question.
Thank you very much. Yes, Commissioner Jones, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chairman. Commissioner Jones, Ambassador Jammeh, as part of the Commission's mandate, we're supposed to make recommendations for consideration on institutional and legal reforms. And you may choose to respond to my questions when you're giving your final statement. I would like to know, based on your experience as a prominent member of an opposition party during the period under review, and having been a victim of the system at the time, what recommendations would you make to strengthen, one, multi-party engagement, and then secondly, as part of this transition period, the electoral laws are also under review. What recommendations would you also give to ensure that the revised laws are seen to be inclusive and neutral by all the parties?
Yeah, this is a very important question. Our constitution has been very seriously tampered by our former president, made to suit him as an individual to remain in power, to perpetuate himself in power. So people have been given the opportunity to make suggestions so that at least we can have a new constitution that will put a definitive stop to this issue of self-perpetuation. There should be a limitation of term that will serve as a deterrent to people who intend to stage coups. Inter-party dialogue also should be sustained and maintained. It serves a very useful purpose. The IEC has a role to play in that, to make sure that at least there is a party consultation between the IEC and the parties. This is very important indeed. Yes.
Thank you very much. Commissioner Kinte.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum.
Your Excellency, Jammeh, I remember you told us when you were arrested, you were first detained at the remand wing. Looking at the conditions, about the food you said, very poor food. The conditions of the area is very swampy, implying that there were a lot of mosquitoes and so on. Before your imprisonment, during remand, and after your imprisonment, were you given like nets and other bedding materials that will at least try to improve the situations a bit, or how were you going on? And also you went with wounds. How much were you attended medically, and what is the level of satisfaction?
Thank you for your question. In fact, when we went there with wounds, they had a clinic. We have a clinic there. And they were treating us. Yes, and when they find it necessary to fire you to Banjul, take you to Banjul for the treatment. That was the situation there. You see, so only that when we were taken to Mile 2, they dismantled the television and everything so that at least there is a huge blackout. So I think that's a very wrong sort of idea. See, it's a repressive tendency. See, that should stop. But by now, I know there are television that's around, the cells, there are fans, ceiling fans. Yes. In fact, there is need for rehabilitation of Mile 2. It should not be a base to go and kill people. For people to be rehabilitated, to learn new skills. Under normal circumstances, you have so many tradesmen in the prison. You have carpenters there, you have masons there, you have electricians there, and things like that. So some of them you can employ, they can do prison work and earn something. They can have a budget, they can have an account, rather than just dumping them like that. Prison in a state, to be in a state of disuse, to wait like that, that's not helpful. There are so many technicians there. People may be interested in prison labor. It can be organized so that at least labor machines, carpenters and things like can go and work, do work and come back. If they are paid, even where they are going to receive half what people receive outside, it's okay. But let something be enough. And people can also, the prisons can also be used to rehabilitate inmates so that people can learn trades there. It's rather just wasting them like that. You see, you can learn trained, some form of trade. You see, yes, I think that's better. They can be able to have an account something so that they spend time usefully, not just to terrorize them, just leave them to rot like that. No, I think that's a serious matter that should be given consideration. I don't know whether that answers your question.
Thank you very much, indeed. If there are no further questions, some are from the commissioners. Ambassador Jammeh, before you make a concluding remarks, just want to thank you on behalf of the Commission for a very powerful and enlightened testimony. Notwithstanding the heavy diplomatic duties you have from your base in Turkey, you found time to come and meet with us here. We thank you enormously for that. You may now make your concluding remarks.
I want to thank you immensely. You are embarked on a very noble sort of enterprise for the country. Your mission is an honorable one, it's a great one. And people look unto you with hope and great expectation that something will really happen. See, in the first place, I have a point of observation regarding the nomenclature of your mission: Truth, Reconciliation, and Reparation Commission. I think, I have an observation. I think it should have been truth, reparation before reconciliation. Your mandate is a very noble one, it's a great one. People have great expectation for you. But you have so many victims. Before we talk about reconciliation, I think we should first consider reparation. If that matter is given due consideration, it will make a lot of difference. But priority should be given to reconciliation above reparation. I have no quarrel with reconciling things, but a lot of atrocities have happened in this country. So there is great expectation that this commission shall seriously look into these cases of atrocities and excesses of previous regime, so that at least we can open a new page and make a fresh start, so that what has happened, reparation should come before reconciliation. I have no quarrel with reconciliation. That has happened individually, but reparation first. People whose loved ones have been killed, people who have disappeared, people who have been disabled. See, I think we have to deal with that first. What are we going to do with the perpetrators? Otherwise, a situation like this may happen again. See, your mandate is not given the due seriousness and concern, so it can be counterproductive. So I urge you, I pray for you. Mr. Chairman is my junior in school. When I heard about this appointment, I know that it was not a mistake, that a man of his caliber has been appointed, and I wish him success. I wish councillors, members of the commission, every success. But as I said, I will emphasize again, please give this issue of reparation the due prominence it deserves. Otherwise, reconciliation can hardly come out. I don't want to be hypocritical about this thing. reparation before reconciliation. Thank you very much, and best wishes. Wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Jammeh. Those guidance on the nomenclature title of the thing is very good, notwithstanding the fact that the Act does have it in that sequence. When we get to the report, our final report, and the work that we are doing, emphasis is being given to reparations. It's not escaped us at all. We have a committee headed by the Deputy Chair on reparations. That's
Assalamualaikum badingolum bali kontona Africa television o bundala nsina tenteng ka sediar kuma kangol di alla me yalonko wole bota honorable Kemesen Jambe Bulu me yalonko bilungala atele keta sedoti TRRC la Karola Gambia Banko kan jang badingol drong honorable Kemesen Jamme atententa ka sain kandro ke kode ala ter kanun tewo men yalon ko wala mu siaka sonkoti ani seni sabali ako kabriye bulanu aramisa lungola dinkrato dami yalon ko wala mu farafenyela police station o nyinde saita suo kono ate tata jarasi kunda akode kabirin afutata woto aramiso ako arjumalum police ol nata noma ya ata ka arrest ka samba dinkrato dami yalon ko wala mu janjamburela banta jahanna boti damentu yalon ko wala law kasjaw bati makati kumandan tundo nyinkang atendenda kaitande ko de anamo nyol me yalon ko wala mu seni sabaliti aninga siaka sonko akoye tolle murundi wakaso nyinto atendenda kaitande ko kolmen yalon ko wala keta ila muto nyin daliloti yitandiro keta la ko luanta yalemu bari fanan mo safo ko dabaro nyimbe kurkurta membe dendi nu wato député ya nyino mi yalon ko wala ya nyatilin nanu bari nominationol be keta la banda anu ala mol me yalon ko wala be jarala tiliji tundola no jara west carte fay banko nyinti ya teleta ka nominate pour kalo United Democratic Party toyala anin ala donyo mi yalon ko anabe nyo sabo kela wala munun talati baba job mellota APRC atendenda fanan kaitandro ke ko de kabirin atata selo kono tonya amam bala kresi banku soto me yalon ko isafo ko ya kala ako bari ni tata miro la karola ye ala hala la kan me yalon ko ya tora bake wala nyinte ko atela suto da kamuta uraro talon lululela abukana ka findi banto soto anala mo nyolu selo kono fo talang sai asamo somandala atendenda fanan kaitande ko de ala dimba ala karola wol mum molle men yalon ko wolu ye niku ya basoto barin tumala menna ila dimba nyaton ko surtout momi yalon ko lebe marulin alla balwol kenya topotoro la yewota yamuta e manna dalil di alla me yalon ko abe kala kuma senendi pour kay tandro ke ala mutola sababo nyenna atendenda fanan ka shankando ke ko de baraman ka te tere makuti ko atenala donyolu men yalon ko wo watola e tolbe wana yarin num politiko la karola ako pour nyim moli e tol muta kate soron ako mate tereng bari ngalata la ko o man sakunda mole de me yalon ko e man hormo soto no luani harma di yala nyanto la bunya kola anum fana e manke molti men yalon ko e bankola nyatota molla tare fambule la banko di yala lodla ako nyim mol mo soto e la miracle kono o do dalilo kamala wol su fenke no molale men tambira hani nyin sorondrola atendenda fanan kaitande ko de ni ajube moli yiri ko me yalon ko kabo motannin say kada fotannin konondo wollel keta molti men yalon ko yewollel ta ke imuta anun atenata safero ke nyim moltolla kayitandro ke ko de ñun mu molleti le muto dalilo asunta nim politiko la fannala bari mbirabe kaso kono mail memu janjamburete woddun kirato ani mo jamal kacata an wol ka fo e ko de ye tol muta nyina kamma ko e mandra APRC patio nyin noma kan anum fanan ebe tembo mento patiol la karola memo politiko fannati watu walantina ye samba kate sorom ako afana nata o mol tol safe anata o lta kabira findita selo kono aya diala patio molla wol nata kabula nyin ko noma kaje ko o mol menu mutata e se bulano nyamen bari dalila manne yemuda fo hasi dia membe larim politiko la karola ako inata o mol be bula fo mo killing mi alon ko wolem lamin waju arade ako yaate tu jelde ako dunga te sa fono dalilo mi anne mallamin waju arabula wala nyinde ko hade kada no molde mi alon ko ama fan ko sone andi nyim mol bul comme kotondi buna sa fo ka nganin ke sama be bulu bari wala miro aka itandi lal ko wonata lamin waju ara miro titano bari wol man tralorem pour ka bankola kuwolu jube bari la kunkilin nafa don o sojar marlo kono wato wolbe nyatlin ka wala ako lam waju ara la muto abula balia dalilo menti wala nyin APRC inata je ko de ate mun nganin ke solti du nata ta bula wato la akande nyalu lanjuro ako ya muta selo nyin kono atenden da fanan kaytande ko de wato la ako kuwo sotota mi yalon ko wole nata ke mol mutaringol nyin ako motanin say kata tanin ko nondo wo molu nyin ako mobe kono mi yalon ko de hakulote bola wala wolen solo kurmati mi yalon ko afanam bulata mol kono menene be muto kono bakawla karola don ya foko atan min jonata doya kaso nyine kono atenden da fanan kaytande ko de 1997 kata 2002 ate keta modi me yalon ko minority leader député bungoto mol me yalon ko patiela karola e to la yiri ko be noma sataro ke kan menu la yiri ko siata ako minority leader place o anim fanan député ya la karola e ko asla parliament ako atara makamo nyin tamande kan kabo 1997 kata 2002 Gambia banko kanjang atende na fanan kaytande ko de kol men yalon ko wolle keta ferolti ako dabari ba ye wala side mol kama men yalon ko wala ma dafa la tundo molti men mo jara wes ila carte fay banko nyinde ako surtout ada fa la wulu shato men yalon ko wala keta sikundati ako wati kilin drong yettili kandi taka mala sikundan kol kama de an wo dabaro be APRC mansa kunda wolle o ko be kurku ako 1999 sango kabirin tumala menna mo membe alkali ale to la sate oto wonata fa ako wala fanyin kola inata je ko de sate molbe ado tamandila ka alkali ya tombon ka boka bilo kono me yalon ko wolle lonta maralola ako tumale natate kemesen jamme tombon pour ka ke alkaloti ako bari wato atabe député bun kono anata itandro kela ko de sartol menu be larin député bungola karola wala nyinde ko momen kata député odi amari de placeol maranola membo ko alkalia ako dalilo kamala inata mo tombon mi alon ko wobe la kabilol kono anim fana wo mari akeda modi mi alon ko atela sanaw karola atelem ke bati fanan mol men yalon ko ibo kabilolo fannala wo alaji saro jamme ako yatel tombon kake alkal kutoti ilo sikunda ako bari kabirin tumala mene tomondro kala ako wonara ke fendi mi alon ko APRC etare fansun kude o bondi kamota ka kreker tombon ka foko wole be kala alkaloti e tolla shato atenden da kaytan ko de molu men yalon ko wollel mu korda nyaton kolti namo la karola wolnate la namo kensu nyokan ya dinyin alay saro jammela prasamba area council kada namo nyinjo ako kabri alkal kudo nyin atara area council wol ya tandala ko ete namo nyim mutala dalila kamala ko kuma kan bote to le santo ko namo nyanda dila mola memmo alkaloti APRC men tombo ako sikundan ko wo ko nyin o mo fennete mi alon ko ne to sonna wala damanto be ne jile ba selela ako nada tora ba wulu ila sate mol kan ako dum mol men yalon ko wolle nyin ko nyaton kaya menu ya tuktuko ninni isa fo fang tun kan dro nyin na karola de anu mol nyin ana farafela ako ala ya jaju silam se fo men marta o jara westundola anim fana nunto tala me yalon ko e ka fay baba job atenden da kaytande ko de ako ela molu eni nyim mol nada ka ciociol soto ako kuma kan nada soto tumala menna dimanche lungola inata nyim molu samba mansa kongo area council la dinkirado ka kitiyo ko si kamma memu si kundala namu jolalti menu mu korda nyaton kolti ako la ya jaju si ay itandro kela ko de munane mela namo di alkalola itole men tombong ako bar woli ay tandala ko namo nyin itole ba di la molla itole men tombong bari itelbe tamakan adola karola alkaliya be singo mento itelta sound no wala kasa modlato dami alon ko itolu be tombondro kala mola ako hanide itole men tombondro wala moti alaj saro jamme itole yela namo nyin sikaya di wala anu biro tara area council a fonne ko wala ko eten namo budara ako ala ya jashi nata dabar bawulendi kabirin tumala menna motan anin killing men mu namu jolalti ye wolle samba ke bulani moto kono ke yumbu ke futani makatla banda jahanna bodo dame mu makatla selo nyindi janjambure kumandantu ndola ako nyin namu jola men yalon ko wolen kordati tannen kilindi ako e wolle samba e tade soron ako din soron dro anara wajabi bake bari nyimmolu yettiri tannani ucota ka ke selo kono makati tundola ako bari ade fanan kabira kuma kam moy anara ka safero ke kaytandro ke kalamiro la ko de nyimmoli ye mutale amanke dalila kanti ako kabira yo ke ala molu inata ta kada kiti bunda konkon kanyin kuota ka noma ako bari kol men yalon ko wollel sotota wolen nyinti ko de kiti nata ke me ye tandro ke kabonan high court ko de nyimmol nyanda ka bulale bari mamutar kuke men jarta sorondirla sako ke samba santo to la jahannabo memo makati ka sonyindi tende na fanan kaytandi ko letaro min yalon ko wala sedaro ke ko immol nyanda bulala ako ayo letaro ta ay yeleman ay do samba moma me yalon ko wala benun kumanda yala o makati tundo nyinkan e ka me momodu bojang ako bari atanara moto wulindi pour kata nyimmol kamma me alon ko wala mota nin kilomode ako ay bano wulindi o moto nyin tata bira futata makati ako a kensen wala murtanan mansa kongo kumandan tundo kan ako nyim mo lamuto inata balangala ye itandro ke ko de nyun mum mo len me yalon ko ite bulala ako dalilo kamala fana man ne fonyo ako anata konkondro tendeng anata ta mol noma me yalon ko wala fatu bon ben sudati ay itandro kala al halo be lata nyamen ako wo ko lale wonata fay ko ya jamme tata kanil layle mbadu ngata no maje nasi kola akam da ko nin kumu isa fo ko dron membe furo tema yena o marita kasindi peren ko do jisma bidon diala e kay ko min do e bo ako wala kera kayrote ko ye biri wotata ya jamme kanil lay inata la molta ke bula ke bonni nyin banta jahannabo membe santo to la karola makati la selo nyin kono atendenda fanan kaytande ko de mo tannani ani woro men yalon ko wollel mu namu jolalti waranto e safa ko korda nyaten kolu wollel ketam mode me yalon ko wo molu kono mo tannin kili ye wolle muta ako wato men na mo tannin kili be kaso nyin kono ako ila molu menu be sikunda inara parendro ke ka ko de wodo e batu bari sama kullelon kono junu karo kono e nyim molu muta ako do neddo ba muta me yalon ko senelale mu wala balwo bebe jikirin sen wala akam de wala dunya la burkate abela ko subu bololo ni kodo ye banko bi ani mbuji ya swakan onen buka mona fa atenden na fanan kaytan ko de nyimmo lamantala walio kabriye sorong samala karola e manku keno bari do nyol me yetu koma wol nada nyo kafundi nyoma kaje ko isela kunkol doku atenden na fanan kaytan ko mol dolu men yalon ko boda dinkraro dame anko wolen wo jara wesla karde fay bankote inate kandi nyola kodol kafu nyoma pour kaje ko de domor fengolu yewol parendi kada dinkirado dami alon ko wolen sikundadi nyimmo tanin kilin wala kunkolu ke be binde ay sena ko e men kanin sikundan kol bul doron wolem jeti e be karla me herbula waranka helenge wato men ne be do kola atendenda kaytandi ko wodo ko nyim fanan anata ke kuti mi alon ko abete ata bake ako bari wo sinyo ya nyo fasa kono comme farani njamba katak etol be den da pati kilina etol be carte fay banko kilin wodo la kafu nyoma ako nata tinna sama nata dia fi fengol barakata wo molla karola men yalon ko wolle wo mutan selo kono ako kabiren kuma kam futata wolma ko ila monyo dolu memu pati dingolti jara wesla tundo nyinto e nata nan kela kungolu binde ako nada sembo di wala anim faranke lamania ba kela balwa kono ko yara fay man kido lo lalbe bulu komale anu ni sita sungala ela ngay bo nena buka sainka tendenda fanan kayitande ko de kabiri wo kuwol keta atenata ke modi mealon ko ala tama silo sotota kada Nigeria ECOWAS parliament atara bengo dola je ako bar bira bota na o bengo la yekibaro diala ko de to mondro kera molla men yalon ko wollelu nata pour ka register ta ka dila memu carte fayran kaytoti ako du wo molu imam bol sun soto waranto silaw silateje ka bo tundo nyin kan mealon ko wolemu ñing carte fay tundo fulode jara central anim fanan dulami alon ko wolen jara westi kamta ja tema anin ja duma wol mo dulati dami alon ko ye modo register je ye boninan ko bonin dula dolto akodo APRC le bo kuru kan kaje ko carte fayo mina nyamen e tol se kudu UDP la yo dabaro city ako wato brabara Nigeria afanan kala mole ko de nimmen si CDRO keno molula men yalon kali e sude ko e manke molti menu bota o sate wolto woto alsela ko wanyari nse telon kosi nga ta dulato dami yalon ko wolen kiti la fannati kaje ko de nyim molu kayto e tebulu karki e kaytle dila mi yalon ko sarto la karola e manyan kasoto ako kabiri wo mamman keda inata kay konkondiro ke ako dulal sotoda sate wol monu boko jinoy pakalinding wol be kono mol soda me alon ko e moje ye register diala bara manke je moti ako bara abunga ba aburtuto safo ko fan china la population o ba nyamende yo jurumi jara somale molu nata nan kabo dulado dam yalon ko kabirin jara lota inene mo mollon sako e lasilo inata wol be na fe jara soma baba jobu na la molu itata e wol register ako de kab e tol fanan nata kata dinkrado dam yalon ko wolen IECT barin jara soma nin karanta ba momen yiri ko register tawro ke chafe pour ka kayte fay kayto dial ako siara buloni siunti de ako kabire nyin telon kosi itata kiti bundala ako mol menu be alon ko wolle sanka yaro ke ka sedaro di ko de nyim molu le moti me alon ko e tolu e manyan ka kayto soto ako ko molu job bewje jinoy wobota wolto kala lagude damunyol pakalending ani labal sise to nya taba wolni nyongolu ako de wolle kalamirol ke bari nada e molu be mutale ye fitaran ke se kafu nyoma dron ye sambay tade sorondurato dami anko wole mu janjambure la seloti banta jahannabo membe makate kumandan tundo kam tendenda kaytandi ko de mol men yalon ko e blata sorondirol kono ako masane dam fa japinen ko yankuba sonko fana bota japinele anin karamo sonko ako bebe mol kono le men yanko ye mutal num itate soron janjambure la kasi jaw bato tendenda kaytandi ko de ibo dulale nyama kabrin tumala menna lo ya dabo nala monyo loyalu wol nata lo nyim molye fo ila kano sababo nata soto kabrin tumala menna kitiyolo kosita kuma kangol dita sedaro la karola inata je ko nyim molu ye tonyene ke muta kula mi alon ko e malwa kilintinya atendenda fanan honorable jamme ka 50 ke ko de Gambia banko kan April karo 2016 ako kuketa de anenta nyina law kola ako bayra be sunta nyamenna wala nyinde ko kabrin 2011 carte fayo nyinnata député ala karola molmi yalon ko wollelu be UDP patioto e tol nada foko de ete dabulal député a carte fayo ako e law dalilo kamala bari luwal menu be kering o luwalu be ebe lari na drog pour ka ya jamena ala patio ke sembentu yandi e saje sitara semboto nyamenna ako du o carte fay luwalu wol mantra lari nim bulla mi alon ko abedara pati dolto o dalilo kamala e tol UDP nada foko ete dadu na carte fayo ako bari kuwol nata tende wol nyama e tarta ka kuma kanol ke e safero ke kada bankola dinkrato dame ko wolle marta carte fayo bundala IEC kaytan ro ke ko la kode patiol be nyanda benna dula kili kakataro ke luwalla anen sartolu membe carte fayo la karola pour tilingo si sotono be sa dabula no luwa kono nyame nganinte sola tendenda falan kaytan ko de IEC e manna jabirke nyin letarola mi alon ko e wala safe akoy tardaw ko nyin kalami kan ako 2016 muna nata ke Gambia banko kanjang wala nyinti ko ako April karo ala tiltanin nani ako mol nata finti de mol men yalon ko solo sannen tala ana nyolu ako e ballerol muta kay kan roke ko de luwal men be banko kan karte fawla karola e nyanda falinalde bari nganin ke so malemu anu mol ni be dunna luwo kono e nyande tanko soreje surtout ni dabar kenson ako kabiye ko nyi tandi e nara wol muta solo sannen nalaw moñolu itata yes e kere samba mail tu ke bonni je ke samba NAL la dinkrato dami yalon ko ye kere bon jama kela fo men nada ke solo sannen na fa sababori atende na kaytandi ko de April karo ala tiltani woro ako somondala tala woro la mafola la Usain Dabo ya kumandi telephone oro ka fay ko de ay kibaro soto ko tala solo sandeng yata faale de kullo kono itara bade kullo kono anu won fennede mi alon ko e nyanda kafula nyoma ya dunia kibar tala al kumandi surtout membe Gambia banko kan ye kuma kanta ka janjande fonyo kono ko nyinda ko burno la fenne mi alon ko mota mabono la bari sa si fengo be kan ni jakadum fo dimba kenyambo tendenda kaytani ko de ye kibar tala al kumandi inara ka kuo foye membe dendin ning solo sandem fa nyala ani ngala kulloto bade nya ya foko fang abade ta dinkra dolto tanje kono mi alon ko kibarol tendenda kaw tandi ako kabiru waketa lo ya Usain Dabo na ta tandi la ko nyim fonnin ke ringol ni wol findita ye niela ye dolu e balo kersi bang fo solo sanne tata fa o tilimbali ya nyin kono ani tata kulloto bade santel ke balu nga mune badu ako tumalem lo ya Usain Dabo ko lullola tije bi lungo fangalem mbe fintilam bedo kan bar nimbitala mbe mentandi la wala enti ko patiyala dinningol bestara koma mi an ko wala UDP wala kana findi ni sita e tantol fe nyin kamala ni kuken tolla wala sitendeng kapatiyo nyin balundi nyin kamala patiyo nyin nimbe findita don ni tata kuken bela e patiyo ba burkala ako fero la dindingolu men mu deputy de place wala no nyaadon ko no malankolu wala be naata si wala monta dinkrado dami alon ko wala nyi tandiroti ako kuma kam mi alon ko ba fo kande wala nyinti ko la fita solo standen nela afure wara kendo ako wodam malekata kumodi itel kam men fo ako bari inada fanan kaitan roke ko de moma nyanna sila mutala pour moto la tani na sila njuru moma nyan kuma kan jaw bole da kono ako wala kata ya marolti men bote la nyaton ko bulu la Usain Dabo ay men tandi tolla ako fanan mi ya jube Gambia banko kanjang man sakunda mi alon ko kres bonin tajirnti akono dinin tannani nyon kala filta men kada April 10 and 11 e ko karamdo dinole balambaya itandi nyin kamala ko ye do nyo menta ya kere fa kensenke taunte akono ako nim man sakunda me karamdo dinin tannan nyon yo be ni kasara Gambia banko kanjang ako mune dalila bantinala e ke balu woro obekele fele ko ni lo da sundu ko do drong ko ila fita fengo men fayla je fennore ngo ako men ya dinni wala kasara jamano wala sini sama lampol wala uke balu ka wala dabaro tinya obe sonia bala wala bulle o ta kele fe fendi akom da min dobe mola drong ye jisma bi don bonda firi jokono atendenda fanan ka 50 roke ko de ako mol men yalon ko ida bulata nun je wo balambaya itandroro kay nyin karoke solo sannen fa fure fa kende ako lamin jata ala obe wolle kono ako lamin diba fanan be jele ako la Usain Dabo fan be je ako fanan lamin jaban fanan dabi je ako bar krasi bamba aboda police wol bul me alon ko wolle be loren fataro la Kenya la ka famene ko police intervention unit dol ka fo ko paralu ako de wolu inada bala tilimbali abake ye tol fan baramale ako de lamin jata kada la lamin diba ani loya Usain Dabo fang akoy o barmanu ngakungol to de yelo ba soronto la akoy nada samba dulato dami alon ko pour alaw barmo nyin isa to poto nyamen ako lamin jaba nyol be bulata barama mol kono e atendenda kaytande ko de akoy samba dulato e para lawdla ako holi ba katam le bije ye dundi o hololo kono akoy tol mo mem je beje tan sabaka da tan nan nyon ye wala jurmi nyokan akoy suuto kili law dinkra nyin tole ako kelni musol bele bije tendenda fanan kaytande ko de inate bonni wodulato asamo somonda e ko e safero ke fenna mi alon ko wala muy la kuma kanolti e ka me statement ako kabiri o safe pareta inate samadulato dami anko wala mal tuti ako David Koli wada telbe nyaton kayala Gambia law banta jahannabo memo mal tuti ako David Koli ye jiya ye samadulato dami alon ko wala remind winti itata ye dundije ako do wato la wo selolu kono jeli ba farin tepu ako bare ne selo jube selol kata detere nyamen selol la ali halo anin do mor sifal membeje ako tonya je manka adama don sidulade atendenda kaytandi ko fang atabe selo kono mi alan ko wolen tannin kili nyawde ka me number 11 akode ni ajube dinkranyim beddete baba kele anum fonyo kendo mi alan ko abe ni janin ni selo sonandi le bulu ka me ventilation akota ko nyin kono de ako ni ajube fanan itaraw dinkrato wala nyama ako fo sunkaro ala tilimuango ako wato la de ataranu silo yelete badi masudol ka domorol na feno enan ako bari kabri wo sunkaro tilmo sita ako inata ka bunda be soron ko domor kilinda dunna kanetol taraw kasoto memu mal tuti ako dalila kamala ko de yaytande ko coco do sotota prisinol la dinkrado dame anko wala men yatti yaytandro ke ko de modol lele mamma soto je bara man ko yatema bari wata amma borin dinkra men do ibuka kibar soto de findi bo kola fe manke tol jatiti tenden na kaytanni ko de a tarta kuwo kono me yalon ko wala mutaro nyinde ako yetol soron kabo april karo tiltanni woro kada fo july karo atilimuan anin say ako sorondiro nyinto ako baring ye mentandila wala nyinde ko de itol dabulata mamma wolto wono stanji saba ye wala landi kan koy be soronna wala ako loya antuman jey kada ami ben suda ani awasise sabali serif tambedu ani resel mendi ako de wolbe mollede men yalon ko loyal tata fo mo tanni worawla men mo banko din kendodi banko la ko jarta men ye wolle lote tol koma ako data tenten nola ka sede aro di fasi tentroni jero sinni nyemmolma men yalon ko ye banko di ya fasa e lote tol koma kaje ko to nyendiro wole late kan anin tilimbalia kate soron kensenke dalila ta koma yalon ko banko la loi kilintinya ako bari ka kafu nyoma kayro kono imam mira soto ka forke membe banko la loi tinyala waranto fanan kana bara fenna men sinin sama toro sabu banko dingolma ako o mu fenel me anko banko la loi mam balangala anu inade tol muda drong ye tawnte a soron tendenda kaytande ko de be tembo men to dinkra nyinto ako inada kibaro soto mem wo banta jahanna bodi maltu selo kono ko de gambia political party dolu e ka futa nyoma pour ka folo e ka me coalition ako dum wo kono inada adam baro tombong pour ala party di ya landi ay nalo kambia be to yala o coalition nyato ngaya ko ako carte fam yalon ko wala sotota pour ka balundro ke démocratie la anim fanan ka loi landi e me yalon ko hadama dia nyanto bu nyala ako wolna ke fendi me yalon ko carte fo ke da December karo 2016 sango December karo tilifolo ako karto nata fay atendenda kaytande ko de December karo tililulu wakeda fendi me alon ko wolungola itol nata ka sotoroke nin kalami rola membe larin nin ila karola me alon ko wobenun kiti bundato singobe loringa kan ako wala nata wulinde ko deke kabri tondondro keda don inata itolla silo yele ako kamda asafo ko atabe soronni ne kabri april til tanni woro kada fo December til lulu 2016 ako lunne ya bula kabo bambiala banta jahannaba memu mal tuté nata nyinin ka prasi 50 ke kuola mi alon ka te fe nying sorondro ay muna kuna fi atale dimbala karola ako ngaybe ba ngaybo mi alon ko ngaybo dan nasiri ngolemu ako bayen toro me ladata kan wonara ke fendi mi alon ko fang ala muso nyanda kada wotata nu tamasilola Angleterre bari ado ko fan soto pra nyanda kamenke ako bari wala wonara murnan nyamoto kono kana murnan suwa kono nyinga mala lata soron bari nada mantaraje san ke ba kumbandinte je melon ka stara dimbala ko to fotoro ako ko mata bati melon ko wakata la dimbala karola tendenda wala nyama ka jabiro ke nyinin karola melon ko wala bota commission kabulu akay ko de yaytandi la ko tajirinti anin tilimbal ya ba anin kersuma late ila molukan memo sikunda satoti fo wo dalilo kamala an ayali fondi yiri wa ko wala bang meno projet kolti alla sateldo akay ko ndelbe tembo mento de no dinkira nyinto tora ba wala tan tol ka ni ngay bo ndel ma yirwa je nyala sakora ko fan sa chodi moye ndel law dinkirato akay ko bayrin ni ajube molbe je no carte fay tundo kan ye menu bay e man sakunda do ko wala na faon na fa man na tara je ye bay do ko wala kensanke dalila ta ko koma akay ko o mu kilindi akay kurpu folo wala ke dam molti men yalon ko o mole tora ko soto bari lota pour ka je ko de mol men yalon ko wala namo la karolati na shata ko kela namo kensu nyokan kadi mola mi alon ko wala ala saro jammeti yemen tombon pour kalkali amakamo diala 1999 akay ko yol mol muta itata mo tanin kilin ye be soron sama kunte mola anu wobe o fana torole wulu atende na fanan kaytan dala ko de mol men yalon ko ilota kaytan ko modol le safero ke kasoto roke fenna memu carte fay kaytolti wo molu fana men e kalamiro di akay yol fana kafu nyoma itata ye soron akay ko keta tora badi akay dun satawol me yalon ko wolle tora ba soto do kulal karola yemen la molta ke bay nin tilimbal ya kono pakalinding sankuya kanikunda anin sikunda akay wolu be bulata tora ba kono yela dingol bay sate dingol me anko be do ko la man sakunda do ko to ye bay kensenke fengo fere ni manke dalilor foka foko e mandra APRC patio nyina koro atendenda fanan kaitan roke nyin karo mi alon ko wole botanan dinkrado da mi alon ko wole mu commissiona kabulu kay fay ko de sunkaro kono alka ke nyaadile balu wala karola akay ko de ntolla baluo mal tula banda jahannabo nyin ntolu de ntarra ka balu fenna memu domorolti pour kan niya balundi dong bar domoro al halol menu mu akay ko domorol nyin al halo jaw ya bara bar saw mantraje bare fonsi domoroke isaje ko nse baluwono soto no nyamen commissiona Jones anara nyin karo kala fo asimune la faran kulu keno nalon ka tebe wolle sotla ya marola karola akay ko de carte fay luwalu wol nyanda ka 5 jube e nyanda kala fendi mi alon ko ye lande ku nyin kam mala asike fendi membe banko dingol na fala bari luwa e tara jurmirin pour ka mo kilinda mala ko kumandi akom fene mi anko wonyanda burkala kambia banko kanjanni atendende fanan kaytan ne ko de nyaajube banko la luwa wo watola me alon ko abe kering ako nyanda dannalde ako luwa nyanda lalale kaje ko dangoy taraje maralola karola anin sembo president damma amanyam sembo be korala nyokan ka jurmi bla killing ay ka de fon la kudewdi ako nyanda kala fendi me alon ko nyanda wo fanan talale kaje ko president te sembo sotonola ka banko la loi buko même constitution odi kamuta ka yele mandi ako fanan maralo wucho o nyanda kala fendi men nyanda kumala gambia be falindro men kala elay maral buko la même constitution odi kaje ko maralo wutie tarala konto e tarala wati hapo e tarala wati nanka mo e tarlaring akunna tola nyinka mala ko ni memminala president yala wati sitaraje mi alon ko akeda nyonya nyama amari tetammin wala atendenda fanan kajabiro ke kula mi alon ko wolem nyin karode kabo commissiona kinde bulu akay ko fo watola alka fengol soto memu laram fengol ti bang memu demaro la karola anim fana yafo ko biral baramata altara selo nyin kono fo wati ne soto dale pour demaro soto jaralo la karola akay ko mal tude din krabi de dam yalon ko e fana no sinno soto nin ko sembo warta watole ke mari samba banjul loptan bato akay ko bari ni ajube fengol men yalon ko e safo ko abe kala demarolti ladula fengo joran la karola on fenne de memman sone anu na karola atendenda kaytan dala ko de mal tu bari ni ajube kibar buka sotono e tolbe divi ndibo kono nyin kamala ko e buka son yebo fen kalama ako bar kamal tu yelmandi ka bondo al halo nyama ako gambia banko nyandaw jubelalde mal tu manyana kala bladi pour ka mol samba pour ka tela harmadi ya buruka kata ka mol fa ako jenyanda kala bladi membe mo dadala ka sayinka yelmandi nara ko daji kala bala me yalon ko mambeta wolsi falino nyamen amariye na yelma ka ke karba njede membe tarra shera kan jama kono ako dalila kamala men yalon ko mecho be bulu e kata soro molti wara muta mo mal tu kono e nyanda silo yelele e kata ka ela o mecho tamandi nyin kamala si fen sotono e be mellandile se muna fangala anila dimbalu ako hanni la joro ni mol muta balolu ela jorol be fatala tendenda kaytan ne fanan ko de nyimmol nyanda sembentu yandilal e nyanda fang ye fanko bunda yele nango wol be kala bank la karola di e kar maboro keno kodolla e fangol be kara men do kula ako wala balwo anyanda bete yalale ke sembentu yandi ko harama ngol le mudi anim fanan ila al halo e bete ya nyinka mala sinin sama ni murtanan jama kono se dabula yirwa kuolto ka tenden kafu bankola dadar lalma atendenda fanan kaytan ni ko de mal tu manyana kala dinkrade dami yalon ko anyanda tarla lorin kamol keres bang kamol ta ka tajirinti akol ta mandi kan anin tilimbal yalu men santin na fang ay ke dolla sa sababodi wala lanjur li ngoy bo wo selo nyin kono atendenda fanan ka ala kuma kan labango kaytan ni ko de abe tentroni njayro sila commission nyimma memu TRRC de ako bare ay kujeje wala nyindi ko de ye tola nyamen ye kol bulani nyonoma memu mankudoni maru foldi e tola karola ako mu fenne de mialon ko e nyanta katalale pour ka je ko yewta ya falin ako ate aje nyamin wala inti ko drong ni ko tonya wala truti ako reconciliation mi alan ko wala ka yam fanyoye ako nene man na ako inyanda fenna fela mi alan ko wala josay roti kula ka tamandi mol men yakere suba yake pour ka itandi la ko de ilo kere suba nyin kono kuol me yeke yeddulo tandaw men kosi julo nyin drong ko inyande don na wala tulu nyin kamala ako do men yalan ko ye mo faake kamol sorong kamol ye mandi kamol lanjuri wol mo molti mi yalan ko inyanda wala kuole bola nyama kono folo janni nyi yam fanyoye kuol mina la nang ako bari ka yam fanyoye folo na fe atara ko julo manjo molto men yalan ko walleli ye tilimbal yaagi ako de on kulati abela fla commission so do mira bake atendenda kaitandi ko de niya jube niya jata ko ni yamfa nyoye nyanda labanna ako men yalon ko e moluta ke tora nyim banko kanjang ako kunyanda tamandile kanne yalon ko wala ke samba luala silola yow baro menke o baro nyin luaya je nyamen luasina tamo nyama o ko la ni yamfa nyoye ko wasna tambi kabentu mala menna abe jabiro kelala jansarola karola memo sirantiyoti tiamano lamin jesise ay tandro ke ko de adamu molti me yalon ko la commission bunda e be lorin ne kaje ko de tonya ako fang ye bulo yelele me yalon ko abe reparation la karola wala nyin joshay roti me yalon ko abe sotola mol men yetta jirntani tilimbali akolke ela kolu simpanyambe be tana e kamma kaje ko e sita luala nyatilingola pour ka a itandiroke ela ke barol nyin ani loi men foje wo startol be taman la nyame ako fang vice chairperson memo atesirantio lamin jersey ala normalan kodi memo madame adele society aytande ko de wala fambe nyaton kaya keka o reparation wo kafo nyin mi alon ko be jubero nyin kala pour ka je ko wo kol sitama nyamen baring abe tembo mento dulati je be damento tulaje bari fo se koluta ka be koros ka jube ka landi nim bulola comme do ko mi alon ko ya ditola sartol ya landi nyamena aytentro jayro ke honorable LEMESSENG jamme mi alon ko biti lola atelen nata CDA ke TRRC anade mo molti mi alon ko atele Gambia bankola ambassadeur makamo marakan memu toki banko nyin kanti anata fanan kaitan ko atela min jesise de nyin honorable LEMESSENG jamme ana be bonon karambon keling memu amitete comme drong dinno na la kebalemu karangola karola ayo itandi badingolu ñene mo kalemolti me alon ko wollelu fota TRRC bilungola anu mba tembo mento drong commission nata pour kayitan ro ke ko bi kum faro ke da CDA dirola folo kun keten tenem men kanani ala mol ni siya ma kayra kono e betendenna pour ka sede dol dia membe kala 50 rolti keresi bon tajirenti alu anen tilimbal ya kolo men kada Gambia banko kanjang ka bo 1994 July karo kono kada fo January 2017 ay Africa television o to yala kal tento kal jayi atol juber la nin lamor kunyima lalu kaitan dalla ko fanan kodra en tenten drong atanna studio to damen to yalon kal sey muna fanno na programme kote wala lamin AFFS dabo alamon sola karala alamon tankala katal nin kada tola alma jamano sumala alamon sawo kalanye wassalam